The Pursuit of Justice, the story of a judge and a white man. In the small, sun-drenched town of Maplewood, where justice was often clouded by prejudice, Judge Henry Whittaker sat at the helm of the courtroom. Known for his firm yet fair decisions, Henry was a man of integrity who believed in the sanctity of the law. However, his latest case would test not only his judicial expertise but also his moral compass. The case revolved around Samuel Reed, a white man in his late 30s, who stood accused of assaulting a young black teenager named Marcus Jones. The evidence was damning, but the whispers of the town painted a more complicated picture. Samuel, a widower, was a beloved schoolteacher known for his kindness and generosity. Marcus, on the other hand, was seen by some as a troublemaker, an image shaped more by stereotypes than reality. As the trial began, the courtroom buzzed with tension. On one side sat Samuel, flanked by his lawyer, his face pale and stoic. On the other side, Marcus's family watched with quiet determination, their eyes filled with hope and fear. The town was divided, with some believing Samuel's innocence and others demanding justice for Marcus. The prosecution presented eyewitness accounts and physical evidence linking Samuel to the crime. The defense countered with an alibi, arguing that Samuel was a victim of mistaken identity. As the days passed, the case became a battleground for deeper societal issues: race, privilege, and the elusive nature of truth. Judge Whittaker listened intently to every argument, his heart heavy with the weight of his responsibility. He was acutely aware of the implications of his verdict. A decision in favor of Samuel could be seen as a failure of the justice system to protect the vulnerable. A decision against him could destroy the life of an innocent man. In his private chambers, Henry wrestled with his thoughts. He revisited the evidence, scrutinized the testimonies, and reflected on the principles that had guided him throughout his career. Justice, he believed, was not about appeasing public opinion but about uncovering the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it might be. On the final day of the trial, Henry delivered his verdict. His voice was steady, but his words carried the weight of his deliberation. Samuel was found not guilty due to insufficient evidence. The courtroom erupted in a mix of relief and outrage. Marcus's family wept silently, their hope shattered, while Samuel's supporters celebrated his acquittal. But Judge Whittaker wasn't finished. Addressing the court, he acknowledged the deep divisions the case had exposed. He urged the town to confront the biases and injustices that had brought them to this point. "Justice is not a destination," he said. "It is a journey we must undertake together, with courage and compassion." As the courtroom emptied, Henry sat alone, his heart heavy but resolute. He knew his decision would be debated for years to come, but he also knew he had done his duty. In the pursuit of justice, there were no easy answers, only the hope that each step brought them closer to the truth. And in Maplewood, the story of the judge and the white man became a legend, a reminder of the complexity of justice and the humanity at its core.